Yo, what up? It is the 17th of May 2024, and it is currently 10:35 p.m. on a Friday. And we've got mail. Oh, I ordered something. Oh, yes, Peewee yesterday was asking for a graduation gown. I kind of forgot about that. Mainly because it was a very odd request to hear. I don't know why Peewee's so attached to the idea of having a graduation gown. And you know, I'm gonna go to the store first today. And I'm unequipping, so in the rare chance a shooting star happens to appear in the process, I'll be ready and able. So I actually have a pretty good excuse for playing. Weird. A pretty good excuse for playing late today because I was working on a school assignment, which is gonna be a thing that'll be happening on a lot of nights within the next 2 weeks. But I'm fine, I'll get through it. I always do. I mean, the thing is that I've got like, so I'm doing writing as like for school, and I'm doing it because I'm good at it. So like, you know, I can write like just super easily. Like I can just, you know, get something out like super quickly and easily. So, you know, I don't stress too much on writing assignments usually, but I mean, I still try, you know. But yeah. But you know, I mean, I want to do as well as I can, and you know, I don't want my final grades to reflect, you know, me not doing my full effort. The only problem is that I really, it's like basically impossible for me to work in any other condition other than like late. Like procrastinating, that's just my natural way. Because just without that pressure, I'm powerless. I mean, and that's, you know, that's a weak mindset, obviously. I could, you know, actually try and improve it. And I really wish, you know, that I was better at, you know, doing work incrementally instead of all at once, but I just can't safely say that that's the case. Also, I need the sailor's hat, so that's nice. Prism shot. Yeah, but if I could somehow magically zap powers into me that took away one, negative trait of mine, it would probably be procrastination. But that's not how the world works, so I've got to sort that out myself. But I'm not procrastinating right now. I just finished something, actually. So, actually, you know what? I'll give myself some credit, though. The only reason why... I mean, like, so the assignment that I submitted just then was due today. The only reason why I ended up, you know, I wouldn't say I left it to the last minute, but, you know, in the class, there was, like, you know, a bit of an outline of what the assignment expects, and I found that a lot of the stuff that I had currently got in there that I thought was, you know, complete work wasn't, because it was missing, like, a lot of stuff that I didn't really realize I needed. So, look, I'm not gonna blame the, you know, the unit structure or anything, but I think giving, like, you know, scaffolding advice, you know, like 2 days before the assignment due is a little bit, annoying. A little bit dumb. I don't know why we couldn't have just gotten that, like, structure shown to us at the beginning, but we didn't, so... It's fine. It's fine. I'll live. I certainly will know that I've finished it. Oh, but nothing beats that, that relief of getting something done. And I have got medicine for Tangy. I prepared in advance. I knew that she was going to be sick again. Glug, thank you. No problem. She did a casual backflip, by the way. Yeah, so I'm invigorated with, you know, post, assessment energy of, you know, not having to do an assessment anymore, but at the same time, filled with tiredness because I'm tired. Yeah, but, you know, with I mean, with university specifically, like, the idea of not putting an effort is kind of stupid, because, you know, it's not, this isn't, like, you know, like, primary school or high school, like, you're you know, going to this for yourself. Like, the stuff that you learn in these classes is actually, like, on the whole, pretty valuable. So, you know, and it's you know, it's self-imposed as well. You're choosing to enroll in this stuff, so I don't see why people would, you know, not put effort in. But you know, for me, it isn't. It's not necessarily about effort. For me, it's about motivation. Although I will say that there are sometimes exemplary. What word am I looking for? Exemplary is not the word I'm looking for. According to, yeah, we've all read this. I've read this a million times. Yeah, I get it, Cube. I know I'm being judged. Can't help but laugh. Yeah, yada yada yada. Compulsory. Where did I get exemplary from? Compulsory classes that you have to attend for whatever you're majoring, or you know, whatever your degree is. So, you know, I can kind of get like why people would feel apathetic towards something like that. But you know, still, I'm of the opinion that you should try your best in like anything, just inherently, unless it really genuinely is so beyond useless that you physically cannot even fathom an iota of it helping you in any regard, which is rare, I would say. Like, you know, math, people don't like math, but I still think you should try your best, like, you know, legitimately try your best on a math class, because problem-solving skills are very important in pretty much every job. And that's the thing, is that, you know, people think, like, school is all about learning just the facts of the classes, which, you know, it is to an extent. Algebra is valuable in the sense that, like, that's an example everyone always gives, but, you know, variables, being able to have an equation that you sub in a variable for is a pretty, you know, all-round useful thing to know how to do to a, you know, a basic level, because then it allows you to, you know, especially with finance and stuff. But yeah, so like school, you know, at least early years of primary and secondary education, or I guess I don't know what the American equivalent of that phrase would be, because you've got middle school over there. You love me not. You love me not. Not. Cut it out. You know what comes after you love me not. Love you not. No, I know you love me. You're just so stubborn. But that's what I like about you. No, that's what I love about you. But yeah, you know, skills are the valuable thing that you get out of school. Like, especially with English, I would say, or I guess literacy in general. Like, I get English is not a very good name for that class, because it is not always in English. You know, literacy, being able to analyze is very important, especially nowadays, I would say. I think it would be pretty valuable, actually, if, you know, they pivoted those sorts of modern school classes into talking about, like, misinformation, especially critical thinking. Those are skills that are very good to have in the modern day. Yep, I do. Fine, I get it. Well, I guess I don't have to share that secret with you. Peewee, I know that you want this graduation gown that I've got on me. I was able to shop as much as I can, but have you noticed how hard it is to pick that one special piece? Yeah. So you get where I'm coming from. Okay, well then, Monkey, why don't you find something that'll suit me and send it in a letter? Yeah, I can probably trust you. You won't make me look dumb, right? Huh. He's talking about clothes a lot. He's really into clothes. Huh? What? I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was. Oh, come on, Peewee. I know you want the graduation gown. Also, I mean, that happens to me all the time. Got housemates living with you? Yeah, I do. You know, that is funny that they have dialogue that's literally, oh, you know what? I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Like, that's really oddly realistic, considering it happens to me. Hugh and Q. Wait, what? Yeah, total PDA. You really think so? I don't see it that way. You don't think Hugh and Hugh are gay for each other? You don't ship, Hugh or Q. Just look up for a sec. You know what? I tried for you, Peewee. I got you something that you specifically asked for, but you're really starting to strike a nerve. The other day I saw Fork and made me think Porky. You know what? No. Okay, fine. You don't get this graduation gown. I specifically got it for you because you said that you wanted it, and yet here I come back to you and you don't want it anymore, I guess. God, the nerve of some people. Yeah, but you know, as much as in retrospect I very much disliked various aspects of primary, specifically secondary schooling, there's still stuff to get out of it that I think people don't give it enough credit for. Granted, you could still argue that it's not enough to justify the way that it's, you know, the presentation of it. I still think getting kids to wake up at like 8 a.m. every morning is a really, like, it just seems very stupid to me, but you know, whatever. Oh, hi, Monkey, good timing. I saw this thing and was like, that's so perfect, so I got it for you. What, where is it? Oh no, shoot, I must have left it at the store, dang. How do you leave something you bought at the store? That doesn't make any sense. Did they, like, they ask if you want it in a bag, or, and you're just like, oh no thanks, and you just leave. Like, you don't even take it. You know, actually, like, just in general, the structure of, university is, like, it's somehow way easier, and that's weird to me, that, like, oh, you know, once you get older, it gets easier. Like, shouldn't, you know, younger years have that luxury that you get of having less class? I mean, okay, like, say you can't afford to have less classes, fine, but, like, less, you know, hours per week that you're at school, like, I don't know. Kids deserve to have, you know, dependent study in the sense that they can rely on their teachers for help, but I feel like taking 6 hours out of their day every single day, and beyond that, you know, hours for homework, which I think homework is a big, you know, shitstorm in of itself. Like, and you know, every morning you've got to get ready for school, commutes, coming back home. Like, really, you're spending like 8 hours per day, at least in the weekday, on school, which I just think is kind of ridiculous, especially for like a kid. And I think education's very important, but you know, I don't know. I feel like that's just a big flaw in the structure. I think at least online schooling that, you know, brought on by the that cheeky little virus that definitely you know, changed the I don't want to say landscape. I've been using that word a lot recently. It changed, you know, the outlook on it, I guess. Made it, you know, show that it can be a bit more flexible. I was, you know, I recall everyone not liking online schooling, like when I had to do it during high school, but, you know, I probably would have said the same, but internally I was loving not having to, like, you know, get up super early and not having to, like, you know, go out like that. I mean, I liked, you know, the classmates and stuff. I mean, I'll definitely say that having the classmates were like the only thing that got me through school. It felt like if I had to sit through all those classes and I was just like, you know, by myself, like just sitting there, no one to talk to, like not even during like lunch breaks, I wouldn't know, it wouldn't have happened. Which I think is another thing of itself, is that if that's something that I believe, even if I think school is, you know, if I think school is like fine, for the most part, that if I think something like that, you know, it's kind of flawed. Anyway, I hope I don't embarrass you, but do you have a favorite girl? Oh wait, you don't have to answer that. It's where I say something like, actually, I don't know what joke you would make there. Probably not one that ends particularly, politically correct. So I'm just gonna skip over that idea. But I'm not even, like, saying, like, oh, I've got an idea that I don't want to say. I'm just thinking, I just can't think of a way that set up for a joke ends that isn't, like, you know, slightly, offensive. So, yeah. That's that. So, yeah, it's such a horrible setup into a sentence. Hey, Antonio. Good favor, could you go over to Monique's for me? You gotta deal with it within 30 minutes from now. I know, take really good care of it. He didn't even say what it was. He just said, can you go to Monique's? Not like, can you deliver something? I think I recall where Monique was. She was like down here on the right side of the village. I mean, technically it's still on the left side, but it's the right, like, I've got like two, I don't want to say islands, like two sectors. This is the right sector. And it is the right one to be on. Sorry, Antonio, but let's be real. I mean, everyone's living here. Everything's, you know, great over here. We've got the museum, the houses, I guess we don't have the stores, though, so there's still some value over there on the left. This is, like, I feel like I'm getting almost political. Like, in fact, left and right, those are, yeah, okay, never mind. Check it out, it's a jagged shirt. She didn't even open the present! I'm happy that Antonio finally decided to send me something useful. Wait, no, she didn't open that present. Usually they have, like, a little opening animation that makes the sound, but the sound that she didn't make, it didn't make the sound, and she was still holding the present. That was weird. That must have been a glitch. I know I ordered these already. Yeah, but I kind of almost wish that there was a bit more balance between the two sides. Like, if... I would be fine if it was, like, the left side is, like, administrative, like, you know, community stuff, like the town hall, the shops, and the museum. And then the right side would be, like, housing. And then it's sort of, like, split up a bit better. So, like, I guess to show it off here, like, you know, we've got the town hall here and the museum here, which actually Rolfton, you know, manages to have pretty well, because it's got, like, the shops are in this acre here, the town gate's in the same place, then the museum is, like, here, although Rolfton is a lot more like this island goes, like, all the way down, and it's actually kind of similar, except this river mouth is down here instead of down here. But, you know, you've got the museum around where I'm standing here, or, like, up here, actually, where the shops are, and the town hall is in between. It's, like, it's where the town gate is, and then the town gate's over 1 acre. Like, it's got every bit of, like, administrative stuff, like, you know, community stuff, in this, like, area. And then most of the houses are in, like, the lower middle area. And that's, like, a really cool setup for a town, to the point that I'm almost a bit jealous. Because that's not the one that I've poured, you know, hundreds of hours into. I'd almost wager... I don't know how many hours I'd have on this. You know, the games that I wish I had the most info on, like, the hours played are the ones where I can't actually tell. Which kind of sucks. I'm also rewatering a lot of flowers right now because I'm double checking. Although, I will say one thing with Rolfton is I don't like that the player house it's like right below the museum. It's really, that bugs me. That's the thing that I don't like. I would move the player house to be, like, around where the other, people are. Yeah, she said it was good. Smokey, both you and Monique are my bestest of best buds, and I take care of my peeps. Oh yeah, thank you, Gift, I almost forgot. Thanks for the money. Oh. How come these guys don't ever talk amongst themselves and be like, hey, I was gonna send a present to Spoon? I guess I don't really send presents to them. But I do a lot of stuff for them. I made the shop bigger, you know? I planted all these flowers. Oh, or at least, you know, a lot of them. I made this town perfect. I got all this fruit. Oh, a nickname, huh? Okay, let's hear it. Hun? Okay, now look, I don't... I don't mind Monique calling me hun. This is future-proofing a little bit here. If Monique calls me hun and that spreads, I'm not having Cube call me hun or like Peewee. Pretty awesome, huh? What? Which part did you like? What, all of it? Tough crowd. Okay, then tell me what you want to be called. I did mate last time she asked me this, but like I feel like that doesn't... Well, what would I want to be called? I don't know. I've never really had a nickname. Like in real life, I mean. At least not one that's like a family one. Like a one that my friends call me. No, I've never had something like that. I feel like the Holes method, where you earn your nickname. Because all the names in that movie, like the kids have nicknames for each other. And they're all like things like based off of the stuff they do. Like, because there's, what is there? There's like Armpit, because he's got bad hygiene. There's Magnet, because he's always grabbing stuff. I should have a nickname. I should earn a nickname. But for now, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say pal. That's a little bit too on the nose, I think. Dude. No, not dude. I do say dude a lot. I probably don't say it a lot here, but I say dude a lot. Surprisingly. I don't know why. But I'm not gonna say dude. The thing, like, there's not... Like, Monique, like, for Monique, like I said, saying hun for her is fine, but... I'm just, like I said, I'm just future-proofing here. What's something that I'd be fine with any villager saying to me? Oh, man. Ginger. That's what I'm doing. Because I'm ginger. I mean, look at the afro. Ginger. I mean, Ginger's kind of a girl's name, but I don't think it matters. Ginger. Kind of sounds a bit condescending, actually. But I feel like any nickname sounds condescending if you say it condescendingly. Pal, bud, mate. Mate. I just think Monique saying mate doesn't fit for everyone. I mean, we probably don't say mate as much as people think, like as in Australians, we don't say mate as much as people would assume, but we do still say it. I'm more prone to saying, I don't want to say exploitatives, but like bugger, which that's kind of like a British thing, but it's also, by extension, an Australian thing, and the crudeness of it is more Australian because, we're more likely to swear. Oh, anyway, care for a cup of Java to pick you up? It's 200 bells. What plan would you like? Usual? Cool. I've got the specialized blend today, but it turned out a little differently. There we go. The perfect temperature to bring out the flavor. 176 degrees. One fresh brewed cup. Drink up. Thanks. Hot, 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 hot! Ah, what a flavor, what a feeling, but who knew coffee could get this hot? Thanks. I do have a problem with, like, hot food sometimes, where, like, I don't... I'll test the waters sometimes, but sometimes I'll take it, like, too quickly and then, like, burn the roof of my mouth for, like, like a week because I just, like, bit right into it. How'd that happen to me with, like, an oven pizza one time? But yeah, like, I mean, that doesn't happen to me too often. I really hate, there's nothing I hate more, I think, than, like, getting, like, some sort of, like, you know, injury, like, it's like a small thing, like a cut, or like uh, a burn or something like that. And, like, in the moment, you just know, like, bugger, like, I'm gonna have the, but there's me saying bugger, I'm gonna have, like, you know, I'm reaping the, consequences of this for, like, the next week because I did something stupid. And it's not, like, even anything major. Like, sure, burning the, burning the roof of your mouth is kind of annoying, but, like, it's nothing, like, too, you know, intrusive, but it's just the feeling, the fact that you did, like, you know, had that, you know, did that to yourself. So that's my, personal pet peeve of life, if I had to make a balance patch. I think that's it for today, isn't it? I went to both the shops. I talked to Cube, Hugh, Monique, Marina, Tangy, Antonio, Pango, and Peewee. So yeah, that's going to be it for today.